ask you, members of parliament who are seated here, do you, for example, know, do you, for example, know that a few members of your committee collected 10 million shillings so that you could pass that law on anti-money laundering?
Hello folks, welcome back. I hope you're doing well, whatever you are. Now, Ruto's statement on MPs being corrupt for them to actually pass bills has now dawned on him. And members of parliament, both from ODM and UDA, have ganged up to actually impeach him. Because on the
he who alleges must prove. He who alleges must do what? Must prove, Mr. Speaker. So the burden of proof are with the people who have alleged, not with us at all. Mr. Speaker, Parliament is an institution in this country that has been created by the Constitution. And Parliament, Mr. Speaker, operates under the Constitution. It's an arm of government that every Kenyan who thinks of leadership aspires to be.
Ruto needs to give evidence. In fact, Sifuna came gun blazing, Ichung'Wah came gun blazing, and of course, Junet came gun blazing. So the issue is that Raila Odinga, helped Ruto this time round.
Government on behalf of the people. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, when we oversight the executive and the judiciary, because we have that singular role as enshrined in this constitution, we don't do it as a favor to anybody. Not to the president, not as a favor to those serving in the executive. We do it on behalf of the people. Therefore, I want first to encourage members that nothing and nobody should instill fear in you in doing your work as members of parliament. Because you are duly elected by the people of Kenya to exercise oversight even over the executive, even the office of the president, and even the president himself. That is why this house has powers under this constitution to impeach those in the executive, and those in the executive can do nothing to remove you from this house. Absolutely nothing. Because that is how we crafted our constitution, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have listened to many of the contributions, and let me take particular interest to what the Honorable Tienda Omolo said. That we have a powers and privileges committee in this house, Honorable Speaker, which fortunately is chaired by none other than yourself. This Powers and Privileges Committee has the powers and a singular mandate to receive complaints, as Honorable Tienda Omolo said, from whatever quarter against any member of parliament who may engage in any manner of impropriety, whether within the precincts of parliament or outside parliament, Honorable Speaker.
Because Babunga wamekasirika and they're saying they no longer worship William Samoei Ruto. Wamechoka na matusi, wamechoka na kila kitu. And remember, yesterday we saw massive, people actually echoed Ruto, and they told him that there's no way you're going to actually, tell us what to do in parliament. And of course, Agwambo Pia alikuwa echoed after he touched on CDF, and of course he was hinting on, scrapping the CDF. So, here's the point. If at all, this MP is going up and impeach Ruto, what is going to happen? What do you think will happen? Is it a game plan by the ODM leader to actually impeach Ruto? You don't think that this just happening automatically? Because at the moment, William Ruto is in Japan, and of course he went there for a summit. But now Kenya kunawakamoto, and they're saying that they are going to gang up na mtoe. Aseme, why is he, disrespecting the parliament? Remember, matters corruption. Ruto is the one who has actually been championing corruption. And remember, even before the impeachment of Gachagua, what happened? Gachagua alikuwa impeached because members of parliament were paid. And of course, Babu Wino and Sifuna have come out and they have provided evidence proving that Ruto paid MPs and senators to actually impeach Gachagua. So why is he now the same person who is sitting down saying that Wabunge walilipwa? Yet is the person who is giving the money. Who has the money to pay Wabunge except the president? He ndo analipa Wabunge. And remember, even before the president was sworn in, what did he do? He actually, alinunua Wabunge wa ODM. Ndio maana alikuwa alimanage kukuwa the majority in parliament because Ruto was elected na alikuwa na wabunge less than Raila Odinga, so he had to pay MPs from the ODM side for him to actually control the parliament, and that's what he's been doing. So him saying that wabunge wakilipwa is actually being hypocrite because there's no one who has the money to pay a bunge except the president. That's what he's been doing. And remember, even the finance bill 2024, what happened? Wabunge walilipwa ndo wa pass the finance bill. So when he comes out and says that wabunge wanalipwa for them to pass the bill, is trying to, of course, play PR with Kenyans. Yet is the person who's been initiating, who's been paying Obunge or pass bills, and he's been paying them to pass the finance bill, he's been paying them to, of course, impeach Gachagua, and he's been doing it all over and over. So, after kusema kwamba Obunge walipwa, yet is the person who is doing it. So, Obunge amegana up, and they're telling him that even Agwambo himself will not help with this time. No, we are going to impeach you and remove you from status because umeshindwa kufanya kazi. Unatoka Japan, rudi tukutoe. And remember, this is happening when Gachagua is just one day away from Kenya. And in fact, chaos is going to be witnessed in parliament, chaos is going to be witnessed at JKIA, and Kenya's political scene is actually taking a new toll because wabunge wanasema kwamba Ruto lazima toke liwe liwalo. Tell me, do they believe that they actually remove Ruto the same way that because they're saying that Ruto need to come with evidence among toy. Thank you.
If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.